Jessica does need an overall grade of an 85 in her math class to qualify for the college that she wants to attend. Now, what happens is that in her math class, it's based solely on her scores on 6 exams. And her exams for her first five, or her grades for her first 5 exams are listed here. You may want to refer to page 13 whenever we last talked about grades and how to find averages. Grades are made of averages. So we want to write an inequality kind of similar but not as difficult to what we had for our class on page 13 of your notes. So obviously we have 5 exams, and to find an average you take all of the exams and you sum them up. And then of course you divide by the number of exams. Now remember, she should have 6 exams, but I only have 5 scores. That explains the next question. We don't know what she needs to get, or we don't know what she's going to get on her 6th exam. That's what we need to figure out. So therefore, her 6th exam is unknown, so let's add an X. Now, it does state that this needs to be an inequality. So the question is, should this be greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to, and what number? Obviously, it would be better if she got a grade that was greater than or equal to the minimum grade of 85 that is necessary for her to qualify for the college that she wants to get into. And so number 7's done. Now we can use it to figure out number 8. Now I'm going to take this and how about let's simplify this by summing up all 5 of those scores. And yes, this is the calculator portion, so you can use your calculator to sum it up. Do you need a calculator to solve this? No, but it makes it faster. So let's rewrite this as 421 plus x over 6 is greater than or equal to 85. Let's solve for x. By removing this quote-unquote fraction, we had a lot of practice on this on our absolute value pyramid. Since it's being divided by 6, let's multiply both sides by 6 because 6 over 6 reduces to 1. Let's rewrite. Of course, you can use your calculator to multiply that out quickly, and you could even use your calculator if you wanted to do our last part and remove our constant of 421 by subtracting 421 from both sides, leaving us with 89. Now, recall this is a word problem. You must answer in a complete sentence. So, Jessica would need to make an 89 or higher on her last exam. Last question, number 9. Last word problem, number 9. After reading through the problem, I recognize that I have 2 different things that are happening here. Or, well, 2 different things that they want me to solve for. So that leads me to believe that I have 2 variables. So I'm going to use 2 different colors because they want me to identify the number of 2-point questions on the test as well as the number of 5-point questions. I would assume that some are worth 5 points because they're maybe more difficult, and the others are a little bit easier, so it's only worth 2 points. Now, they also told me I have a total of 50 questions on the exam, and the entire exam is worth 145 points. This sounds like a system of linear equations. Let's set it up. X is obviously the number of 5-point questions, whereas Y is the number of 2-point questions. So putting it all together, a lot of y'all were able to create the 2 linear equations very simply, which was the number of 5-point questions plus the number of 2-point questions equals our total of 50 questions, and those difficult questions are worth 5 points, plus the easier questions worth 2 points is equal to the total amount that the exam is worth, 145 points. Now, given this, you can use graphing. You could even use substitution or elimination. Now, this is on the calculator portion, so I want to show you different ways since we've already discussed how to solve systems of equations by hand, I want to show you different ways on the calculator to do this. I'm going to show you how to create a matrix. So open up a new document and a calculator document by pushing 1. So go home and push either the new calculator, or actually, let's just change that to the letter A. All right, so we have our, let's make that different. Sorry, I wanted to clear that out. All right, so we have a calculator. Now what you want to do is type RREF and then push the parenthesis button.